How do I understand my confusing cholesterol lipid panel results? Imagine sitting in the doctor's office, staring at a list of numbers that all seem to blend together. You wonder what they really mean for your health. That's common, but understanding your cholesterol test results can be simpler than it looks. Let's break down what each part of the lipid panel measures and how they work together to tell your story. A lipid panel is a blood test that checks different fats in your blood. It measures total cholesterol, low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, high-density lipoprotein cholesterol, and triglycerides. Total cholesterol is the overall amount of cholesterol in your blood. A healthy level is below 200 milligrams per deciliter. If it's between 200 and 239, it's considered borderline high. Above 240, it's high, which can raise your risk for heart problems. But this number alone doesn't tell the full story. Low-density lipoprotein cholesterol is often called the bad cholesterol because it carries cholesterol to your arteries. If these levels are high, they can cause plaque to build up, narrowing your arteries and increasing the chance of a heart attack or stroke. Ideally, LDL should be below 100 milligrams per deciliter. For those with heart disease or high risk, the target might be even lower. High-density lipoprotein cholesterol is known as the good cholesterol. It helps remove excess cholesterol from your arteries and carries it back to your liver for disposal. The higher your HDL, the better. A level of 60 milligrams per deciliter or more is considered protective. If your HDL drops below 40, it's a risk factor for heart disease. Triglycerides are fats from the food you eat. They are stored in fat cells and used for energy. Normal triglyceride levels are below 150 milligrams per deciliter. When triglycerides are high, it can be linked to obesity, diabetes, drinking too much alcohol, or eating too much sugar. High triglycerides can also increase your risk when combined with other abnormal lipid levels. Your doctor might also look at the ratio of total cholesterol to HDL cholesterol. This number helps give a clearer picture of your heart health. A lower ratio means a lower risk. For example, a ratio below 5 is generally good, but the lower, the better. Remember, no single number can tell you everything. Your overall risk depends on these results plus other factors like your age, blood pressure, smoking habits, and family history. Your doctor will consider all this to estimate your chances of developing heart disease or stroke in the next 10 years. If your LDL is high, lifestyle changes like eating healthier, exercising more, and sometimes taking medication can help. Boosting your HDL through physical activity and quitting smoking can also lower your risk. Managing triglycerides often involves losing weight, cutting back on sugar and alcohol, and treating underlying conditions like diabetes. Understanding your lipid panel results helps you take control of your heart health. Talk with your healthcare provider about what your numbers mean and what steps you can take. Regular testing keeps track of your progress and shows how well your lifestyle or treatments are working.